Hello, you are welcome. Alright, in this video tutorial, we are going to be vectorizing a logo sketch. Alright, so in front of us is the logo sketch. This is an icon for gig-based technologies. Right, we are going to be learning how to vectorize, right, using Pixellab. Okay, so the first step. Okay, before that, let me lock this. Okay. So when working on a logo with a Pixellab, okay, the first thing is to bring out your ideas into a sketch. Alright, so after you must have selected a particular one that you want to use. Alright, the next thing is to take a picture of it with your device and then use the import tab. Okay, this is it. Use the import tab to bring in the picture of that logo, which I have done. Alright, so this is where we are now. Then the next thing is to vectorize. This involves bringing the idea to life. Alright, and the tool in Pixellab for logo vectorization is the bezier tool. Alright, this is a very fascinating tool which you can use to vectorize anything. You can use it to draw. You can use it to draw custom shapes, custom pictures and all that. And it's also very good in vectorization. So we are going to be using it. Alright, so we are heading over to it immediately. Alright, click on the bezier tool while you must have positioned your picture very well. Alright, once you click on it, you are going to see, let me change the color of this to, let's say, white, so that we can see it. So the first thing that you are going to see is this S-shaped kind of line. Alright, so now from I know that this tool is a this tool is one of the tools that Pixellab designers find difficulties, but it is very simple. So in a moment I'm going to be explaining the the other tools inside of it. Alright, so this particular one, the plus icon, is just for you to create another drawing. Okay, so when you click on it, you are going to be duplicating, whereas this minus does the reverse of it. Alright, so that is it for that plus icon over there. Then this one, the next tab. Okay, we now have 4 lines. So this tab you just use to switch between those lines for you to edit it. Alright, so and the next one here just gives you the number of drawings that you have made, as you can see here. So and then this icon is a copy function. Okay, it just copies the particular line or drawing that you have selected, while the last button here, which is the minus icon, deletes the selected line. Alright, then coming over to this. Alright, coming over to these tools over here. Right now, when you select the first one, this first one it gives you node, it is the node 2, whereby you can, from this default state now, I can choose to now click to the part that I want to draw with. Alright. Now when you now scroll up, you can now choose to delete. That is when you are already on this particular tool. Alright, when you are on this particular tool, this particular one that we have used to create nodes, when it is selected, these actions at the bottom, these actions at the bottom are used to, the first one you can use it to delete nodes, as you can see. Then the second one you can use it to complete your node. Can you see that? Then this one you can use it to open it. Alright, so this one over here is just for you to increase or decrease your drawing. Alright, whereas this is just for rotation. Okay, now going down further, you're going to see stroke. If you want to give your line stroke, you can also choose the kind of stroke that you want. And then the last one here is the opacity of your drawing. Alright, you can use gradients, you can use solid colors. Alright, so that is basically about the tabs under Bezier tool. Alright, so now you are going to be vectorizing this sketch and bring it to life. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to do is, alright, let me delete this. I want to, okay, I did not talk about this particular one. Okay, let me go back. Okay, let's say we click on the bezier tool and you have this. Let me change the color again to white. Alright, so we have this, and then under bezier mode, this particular one is just for you to tweak. This is the actual vectorization process, whereby you can now tweak with the antennas of that nodes. Alright, each node has a pair of two antennas if there are more than 3 nodes. For example, let me add another node. Okay, let's say I added another one, and then let me say I closed it up. Now I want to switch to the active state. You can see that each node now has 2 antennas. Alright, so that is it. Alright, I'm going to go back again and then start afresh. So I want to vectorize this sketch. Now I want to begin somewhere. Alright, so I'm going to drag. Let me drag this particular node. I want to start from here and then go like this. Alright, I want to just start from this point. So what I'm going to do is that I'll drag my node to this place, then the second one to this particular point. Alright, so let me kind of tweak it so that, alright, so this is how to tweak basically. So from this particular point now, from that particular second node, I'm going to extend to here, 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 and then to the final place that I started with. Alright, so let's start. So I'm going to go over to this particular bezier mode, and then I'm going to click on this point. Okay, let me click on this point so that this curve will be very smooth. Here, 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 here. And then to close it, I just need to tap on this, and then this particular one has closed. So the next thing is to switch to the second bezier mode for vectorization. Alright, I'm going to tap on this and then use this. Alright, so we have that, and then you come over here. Alright, I have this, and then for the curve, alright, here. Okay, this curve is not very smooth. So why tweaking them? Just try out to know the particular angles and the length of the antenna that gives you what you want. Okay, you see that for curves, for this curve now, I think a shorter one at this particular node is better. Then I'm going to tweak this one. Alright, I think this is good. Then I'm going to go over to these points, and then we have this place, you have this. I have this for this side. Okay, let me zoom in so that you can actually see. Alright, so from here we have this. Alright, I know that this sketch is not perfect when it comes to straight line and all those stuff. So that is, we are still going to attend to that after we must have made a rough vectorization. So just follow me as I go through the process, and then we are almost done with the first part because we are still going to vectorize the growth icon on top. So alright, you have this. Okay, now when it comes to making your work very good and perfect, that is where you need to activate your ruler over here. Now when you activate your ruler, you enable it, then position it at the points that you want to make straight. So I'm going to be using this, I'm going to be using this, I'm going to be using this one over here, I'm going to be using this. Actually I wanted this particular, actually the goal is to make this particular edge over here. Let me change the color. To make this particular edge over here, to be at the same line with this one over here. Alright, so this ruler is going to serve for the two ends. Okay, I'm still going to create another vertical ruler so that I'm going to use it for this particular place. And then for the top, let me just use this one. Okay, I think we are good to go, and then I will now disable it. Then the next thing is to activate the magnet so that it will easily help you to align. So you see that once I click on this, it is already helping me to align. I'm going to make this at the center. So I'm just going to be clicking on those points to make sure that it is at those particular line, those particular points in the ruler. So I have this. Alright, how this. So I'm going to bring this one at that particular line, and then this one too. Alright, the next thing is to make sure that the antennas are also aligned. For those ones, for those ones on the ruler, just make sure that the both antennas of the nodes are well aligned to the ruler. Bring this over here. So we have a straight line. Alright. Have a straight line over there. Have a straight line. I hope you are getting the idea. Although this particular tutorial might not be as perfect as the already established it may not be perfect as the already vectorized logo, right? But just for us to get the idea. Alright, I think we are let's say we are good with this. Then you can unhide your previous. Okay, before that, let's give this a color. So you can easily come to edit your work. When you select the bezier drawing, you can just click on edit, and then this opacity gives the inside, it fills the inside with a color. So let's say we have blue. Alright, so this is it. So you can now hide your sketch, and then you have your vectorized logo. Right, this is not perfect. It's for you to get the idea of vectorization. Alright, in the same way, we can also do the same for the second for the second for the second part of the sketch. So for us to do that, we're just going to click on the plus icon. Alright, and then you see that we now have two a label 2 here, showing that we have a total of 2 drawings. And then in the same way, I am going to bring this over here, this one at the top, and then activate the node, and then select my points, and then close up. Alright, so let's zoom, and then click on the vectorization on the second bezier mode, and then you can now start arranging again. So we have this, we have this, we have this. Okay, we have this, we have this. Right, so this is a very powerful and straightforward tool. It's not hard as many people think it is. So we have this. Right, the color fill, you can say a lighter blue color. Okay, something like this. Right, so this is it. This is the processes, a simple process on how to vectorize a logo sketch with Pixellab. Thank you for watching.